The world ended 40 minutes ago. You saw the flash. You felt the ground shake. You scrambled into the shelter, the heavy steel door slamming shut just seconds before the shockwave hit. You made it. You made it inside just in time. The seal is airtight. The filtration system is humming its low, reassuring tune. You are safe. Your spouse is in the corner, holding your sleeping child, their small chest rising and falling rhythmically. In this cramped concrete box, surrounded by cans of food and jugs of water, you have everything that matters. You survived. Then, the knocking starts. A dull, rhythmic thud, 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 against the heavy steel door. It's muffled, but it sounds terrifyingly close. It's a sound that doesn't belong in this new, silent world. A voice follows, strained and hysterical. Open up, please. It's Mark. I know you're in there. I saw the lights. It's your neighbor, Mark, the guy you had a barbecue with just last weekend. He lent you his lawnmower a few days ago. You promised you'd have him over for the game next Sunday. Now, he's outside, screaming for his life, begging you to let him in. You glance at the air filtration monitor on the wall. The small green text is stark and unforgiving. Oxygen capacity. 3 persons, 2 months. 3 people, 1 year. The math is simple, the math is brutal. You look at your spouse, their eyes are wide with a primal fear you've never seen before. They shake their head slowly, a single tear tracing a path down their dust-streaked cheek. They whisper, their voice cracking. If you open that seal, the radiation gets in, even if it doesn't. We don't have the food, David, we don't have the air. If he comes in, we all starve in 6 months. It's him or her. They gesture toward your sleeping child. A silent, devastating ultimatum. Outside, Mark's voice breaks into a sob. I can hear you. I can hear you whispering. My skin is burning. For God's sake, don't leave me out here. Every word is a hammer blow to your conscience. This is a good man, a friend. You can picture him out there, his skin blistering, his body being poisoned by the invisible death blanketing the world. Your hand instinctively moves toward the heavy iron locking wheel on the door. It feels cold and final beneath your trembling fingers. As your hand hovers over the lock, the Geiger counter on the wall starts to click. It's a slow, ominous sound at first, but then it gets faster. Click, 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 click. The radiation outside is spiking. The window of opportunity to even consider opening the door is closing, rapidly. The math is cold, but it's undeniable. 3 people survive. 4 people die, a slow, agonizing death from starvation and suffocation. It's a simple equation of survival. But can you live with the answer? If you leave him out there to die, can you ever look your child in the eye again and teach them about kindness, about compassion, about being good? How do you explain that, Daddy? Let a friend die so they could live. The knocking on the door has stopped. It's been replaced by a faint scratching, like a desperate animal trying to claw its way to safety. Then, silence. A profound, terrifying silence that's even worse than the screaming. He's losing strength. You have maybe 1 minute before the fallout makes the decision for you. Do you doom your neighbor to burn in the atomic fire? Or do you doom your own family to starve in the dark? The lock is in your hand. What is your crucial choice? Let's explore the first path. You choose to be the protector? Your hand drops from the lock. You back away from the door, the silence from the other side a deafening accusation. You turn to your family, your face a mask of hardened resolve. You've made your choice. The Geiger counter continues its frantic clicking, a soundtrack to the murder you just committed through inaction. The next 12 months are a blur of suffocating silence and shared glances filled with unspoken grief. You eat the tasteless canned food, you drink the purified water, you read to your child, and you pretend. You pretend you don't hear Mark's screams and the hum of the air filter. You pretend you don't see his face in the shadows when the emergency lights flicker. Your spouse never speaks of it, but the chasm between you grows with every silent meal. You survive. A year later, the radiation levels drop. The heavy steel door groans open, revealing a world scorched and new. You, your spouse, and your child step out into the gray twilight, blinking against a sun you haven't seen in a year. You are alive. But as you look at your hands, you know they are the hands of a killer. You saved your family, but you sacrificed a piece of your soul to do it. You are forever changed, hardened by the knowledge that you murdered a friend to save your own. You are a survivor, but the cost was your own humanity. Now, let's consider the second path. You choose to be the Samaritan. You can't do it. You can't let him die. Ignoring your spouse's desperate plea, you grab the heavy iron wheel. With a grunt of effort that feels like it's tearing your soul apart, you turn it. The locks disengage with a series of loud, metallic clunks. You pull the heavy door inward, just enough for Mark to stumble through before you slam it shut again. He collapses on the floor, a wreck of a man, his skin red and raw, his breathing a painful, ragged gasp. He's alive. You saved him. The first few weeks are tense. Mark is grateful, endlessly so, but his presence is a constant, suffocating reminder of the countdown clock you've just accelerated. The rations are smaller, the conversations are strained. You avoid looking at the supplies, watching them dwindle at an alarming rate. You try to keep spirits up, but the reality of your situation hangs in the recycled air like a shroud. Month 6, the food is nearly gone. You're down to 1 small meal a day, The laughter has long since faded, replaced by the hollow sound of rumbling stomachs. Month 8. The air filter is struggling. The oxygen levels are dropping. Every breath is a conscious effort. Your child, once vibrant, is now quiet and listless. Month 9. The bunker is dark. The power has failed. The air is stale and thick. There's only the sound of 4 people breathing, shallow and weak. You huddle together in the cold, a final futile act of unity. You saved your friend, but in doing so, you condemned your family. You all fade away together in the silent, suffocating dark. Your noble choice, a quiet monument to a compassion the new world couldn't afford. Your choice was humane. But in this world, humanity was a luxury that led to extinction. So, the lock is in your hand, the protector or the Samaritan. The life of your neighbor, or the future of your family. Survival at the cost of your soul, or death with your morals intact. This is a choice with no right answer. Think about it. Let me know in the comments which path you would choose and why. And if you like grappling with these impossible decisions, make sure to subscribe for more crucial choices. Thanks for watching.